Hi, Leo. This is Eileen with your April 2020 Psychic Tarot card reading. And let's see, you've got some pretty good cards here this month for April. You've got the Sun, you've got the Empress, Six of Cups there. You've got the Strength card. You've got some good things going on here. So now this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. First card you have is the Empress card, a major arcana destiny card. Empress is showing that you, Leo, have a lot of things you're juggling, but you have good control of the situations in your life, that you've been working hard. The Empress is all about bringing things to fruition, planting your seed and developing whatever projects, whatever it is you're working on, bringing it to fruition, to a successful outcome for yourself. And I feel that a lot of Leos, you're in that position now. That's what you've been doing. That's what you're going to continue to do, no matter what challenges that you have along the way. You've got the Strength card helping you. You've got the Sun card. You've got it. I mean, this card by itself, I get so much good, strong energy from it. Just this card alone here. So you're balancing things. You're doing a balancing act. And so a lot of you might be very busy in your work. I'm feeling a number of you are self-employed, and you're doing good quality work. You're doing well for yourself. And at the same time, you're maintaining a good balance with your family, friendships, personal life, personal interests, so that you're not just being a workaholic. So this card is really just showing it's a very good omen starting your month of April with this Empress card. Next card you have is the Queen of Swords. The swords do represent the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. This could represent someone around you in the month of April. It could be even a relative of yours. This could be you embodying the traits and emotions and attitudes of the Queen of Swords in the month of April. The Queen of Swords is very no-nonsense, very business-oriented. The Queen of Swords has worked very hard to get where she is, so she might be in a position of influence in one way or another, a position of authority. She might be a manager or an owner of a business or whatever. And so, this could even represent someone who's self-employed. But the Queen of Swords can be kind of sharp-tongued with people. She can be very critical of other people because she sets a high bar for herself, and if she sees others are not measuring up, she can get a little agitated and just really let people know that she's not pleased. So she can be very harsh. If this is someone in your workplace or a relative, then you might know what I'm talking about. That I don't feel, if this is someone you know, I'm not feeling she's out to get you at all. I'm really not. I'm feeling that that's her temperament. Now this could be you in the place of the Queen of Swords. This is not a good person to be asking favors of, or asking, like if you work for that person and you want a promotion or a raise, or even if you're applying for a job with this person, they're very difficult to please. They look more often for reasons to say no than looking for reasons to say yes. So quite different from a Leo. Leos, the fire signs, tend to be very generous and open and like to be helpful and encourage people. So it's quite a big contrast from a typical Leo temperament. Next card you have is Temperance, another major arcana card. And the Temperance card is saying all things in balance. And again, this ties in with the Empress for me, because I'm getting a lot of good balance that a lot of Leos that you're doing already. Now, in some cases, maybe you haven't been, and maybe you've been a bit of a workaholic. And so a lot of people are having to stay home nowadays, either working from home or a lot of people are not even working at all for the moment until things get back up again. And maybe you've been a workaholic. Maybe it's the universe way of telling you to slow down and spend more time in your home environment and working on personal activities, whether that's just cleaning and organizing, or maybe developing some other personal project you've been interested in, your own personal interest, things you enjoy doing, maybe something more in a creative area that you would like to do and you haven't had time. That's what I'm getting for a number of Leos, that there's something that you feel, how should I say this? I'm trying to describe this in words, what I'm getting. Like you've been lacking in this area, and so you haven't put a lot of time into it. For some, it could be giving more quality time, maybe to I don't know, other family members or friends, or just personal things that you need to take care of. For others, I feel like it's got to do with some creativity you have that you have not developed it, and it's something you've been interested in maybe from a long time ago, and you kind of pushed it way to the back. And it's almost like you lost your confidence about it in a way. So this might just be a few people I'm tuning in for here, but it's something that needs your attention. It's part of you and who you are. And so the temperance is saying balance everything, you know. So this might be the time for you to go dig out those personal interests, creative projects, things like that, and develop them. They just need your attention to grow and flourish. That's what I'm getting. So it's like a plant that you leave on the back porch and you never water it and give it attention, and it gets all wilted. That's like an example. You know, this is something creative about you that you need to develop, or some part of your life you've left on the back burner. And part of it could just be relating more to family and things, friends and things. Next card you have is Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is talking about things getting moving quickly for you in the month of April. So maybe all of a sudden there's going to be some step up in activity in the month of April. So some people that, you know, maybe some Leos, you might actually all of a sudden get real busy in work-related things or other things that need to be done. This Eight of Wands can also relate to travel by air, that type of thing. So I don't know if some Leos might be traveling in the month of April, but it does have to do with activities and things speeding up fast. This could have to do with even moving, relocating, or if some of you Leos are looking for a job, applying for a promotion or a transfer, a new job, you might find out you've got it and you might need to relocate for the job, or just hurry up and get ready to get started with it in the near future. So it's enthusiasm, it's action, and the wands do relate to the fire signs of Leo and Aries and Sagittarius. So this is one of your cards anyway. Next card you have is the Moon card. And Moon is talking about things going on under the surface that are not very clear. So you need to be cautious with dealing with people. I am getting a certain amount of pettiness and jealousy going on around you. It might be a little off in the distance, a little, maybe even might be people that work at the same company you work for, who maybe you're in a higher position than them. Maybe you seem to be doing better than them. Maybe whatever it is, they're resentful and they're jealous of you. They feel like their lot in life is not too good and they're not pleased about it. I mean, this could be neighbors, it could be relatives or anything. Whatever it is, they're perceiving you to be doing better than them, and they resent it and they're feeling inferior. But so they like to gripe a lot amongst themselves, and they want to criticize you even though you haven't done anything to put them where they are. So it's like they're small-minded people. So be careful with that. They can't do you any harm anyway. It's just, I feel like you're probably somewhat aware of those people, but you're not really getting caught up in whatever's going on with them. So all the better for you. It's kind of like you rise above it anyway. Now, in some cases, this might have to do with some kind of business transactions. And so you need to be extra cautious. I mean, that's good any time of year. Be extra cautious before signing your name to anything. If you're making a purchase or any kind of paperwork, whatever it is, look, read over it, do your research, be very certain of what you're signing your name to or agreeing to, because whoever you're dealing with may just be leaving out big chunks of information, almost like they themselves didn't even bother to learn all the details. And so they're in no position to be giving you all the fine details. So you need to do your own research here for whoever's getting ready to do any kind of business transaction, signing papers, agreeing to anything whatsoever. Do your homework, do it really well so you're fully aware and you don't have any unpleasant surprises later. Also, the good thing about the moon energy is that it will help your intuition, and that's always a good thing, because that way you can kind of get a feeling about who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with and whether or not you better stop and back away from some situation. Next card, you have a Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Now, the cups do represent feelings and emotions, love. They represent the fire sign. Six of Cups, and this kitty's always looking at me. Look at that. Look in this kitty's eyes. Kitty's always looking at me. It's a telepathic kitty. Six of Cups is about a person or a situation coming back from the past. And there's a nice renewal of either a relationship or a certain set of circumstances that was in your life in the past. It comes back, or the person comes back, and it's better than ever. Now, for some of you, this could just be getting together with an old friend or a relative. But in some cases, this could be a romantic situation. It could be someone you had maybe you dated them in the past, had some kind of close friendship or something, and now you're around them again, or the two of you get in contact with each other, and it's starting to look like, okay, it starts out like you're just still friends, but then this could start developing into a romantic situation. So now, and you might notice that you're interested in that person before they're paying a lot of attention. They might be thinking still about you being their friend and one thing or another, but you might start thinking, this is a pretty good quality person. And all of a sudden you're looking at them different than you were before. And it could be you were involved with someone else before, or they were, or whatever. So this could be a happy love relationship for some Leos. Now, also, this can represent something where you're making money. It could be some type of work that you did in the past. It might be a particular company you work for. It might just be a type of work that you did where the money was good. You enjoyed your work. You may have enjoyed the people you worked with. And for whatever reason that ended, but it's going to come back to life again. And this time it'll be better and longer term for you. It could also be like if you're self-employed, and maybe your business was good in the past and it dropped off. It's like it might be a renewal, a rebirth of your business where, you see all the flowers. It's like everything's blooming and growing and doing well for you. So I'm just getting a really nice, I feel like some of you Leos, you're going to have some really pleasant surprises in the way of something just coming almost out of the blue. And it's so refreshing because, we're going through a lot of difficult times in our country and all over the world right now. And so to have something pleasantly, something nice that comes out of nowhere, something unexpected that really makes you smile and that really pleases you. Because a lot of times something good will come from a negative experience. It's a time of growth. It's a time of renewal. It's a time of looking at your life in a different way to see where there's areas you might make improvements. But that just looks like a pleasant surprise that just comes forward for you. And then right alongside, you got the Sun cards. I love this wonderful Sun energy. So, Leo, this is a wonderful omen for you in April because the Sun's energy is so strong. It's going to carry you throughout the year. This is going to shine upon your projects, your plans, your goals, your dreams, your personal life, business life, whatever it is. So, and Leo's got that enthusiasm. Leos are hardworking, enthusiastic, usually great outgoing personalities, natural salespeople, and the sun is just going to shine upon you in whatever you're doing in April and going forward. So again, this is tying in with this card, that Empress, telling me that even the Eight of Wands, things moving ahead, I'm feeling a number of Leos are self-employed or or you would like to be self-employed. This is really going to be a great opportunity in April to really get focused on what you want for yourself. Because even if there's a slowdown in the economy right now with everybody having to stay home and everything's kind of on pause, on hold, you can be making your plans. You can be doing your preparations. You can be getting in the right frame of mind to move forward, to make your dreams come true. Maybe it's just a matter of tweaking things you were already doing, or maybe it's a total revamping of your whole situation. But just look at it as a gift from the universe if you're stuck at home for a while, because it might be just what you need to look at your circumstances objectively and make some good decisions for yourself. 5 of Swords is the next card you have. This is an indicator that somebody could be trying to cheat you in one way or another in the month of April. Again, be very cautious. To me, this ties back to the moon, where whether or not they're consciously trying to cheat you, you know, they're not consciously trying to, they're not making sure they're not cheating you. 5 of Swords, this could be, I'm getting some relationship matters here too, though. I feel like for some Leos, this has to do with someone that you've been involved with. They might still be around you in your life. This is a very dishonest person. They come across like they've got it together. You know, they can come across confident and look pretty good. Put on a good facade. I feel like by this time in April, you probably are seeing them for what they are, I hope. If not, pay attention to people who seem too good to be true, or if you get a little funny, uncomfortable feeling about them under your skin, even though they're acting and looking like everything's on the up and up, listen to your feelings, your intuition, which will be heightened anyway with that moon energy in April. And this person's very dishonest. They've been this way for years and years. This is how they live their life. Look out, protect your personal information. Be very careful. You know, what, I keep forgetting the term. What do they call that? Identity theft. They say that usually that happens more often with people you're acquainted with or even relatives. So make sure you're protecting yourself, your information. Be very cautious with whoever you're dealing with, and don't just assume because somebody acts like they have it all together that they do. And try to listen to your intuition the best you can so you can avoid being swindled by someone. If this is somebody in a romantic relationship, this person's never going to be true and they're never going to be honest. They can look you in the eye and lie. So you're not being benefited with that person. Next card you have is 4 of Swords. This is talking about needing a rest from being out there fighting, you know, in your day-to-day life, doing all the things you're supposed to do to make a living, to live your life, all your responsibilities, that maybe by the end of April you need a rest anyway to get ready to build up your strength to get back out there to go after your dreams and your goals, as well as taking care of all those day-to-day responsibilities you got to do all the time. So this is just telling you, catch up on your sleep. Get into a positive frame of mind. Don't watch the news all day. You'll get all stressed watching all that all day. I typically, I'm watching the national news, like I'll check it in the morning, I check it at night, and I check my local news once a day in case there's something relating to us locally, and try not to just get drawn into it. So anyway, stay on the positive. Be proactive, be healthy, eat healthy foods, exercise, you know, sleep enough, do what you can to be a strong, healthy person and very proactive and positive minded. And then the last card you have is the Strength card. So you've got strength, another major arcana card. You've got strength to carry you through. You've got strength to deal with whatever challenges you have to deal with in the month of April and going into May. This is right at the end here. So you've got so much good energy from the universe in your favor. So don't let it pass you by. Don't get too distracted by negative things out there in the world and the news. Try to just stay healthy, get your rest, and positive feelings, energy, put out really good energy out into the universe of confidence, which Leos are naturally confident anyway and strong, but that strength card is with you. People will want to listen to you in the month of April and even going into May. So if you're applying for a job, a promotion, if you're even in your personal love life, if you're seeing someone and you don't know where they're coming from and what their intentions are, you will feel confident to ask that person, and people will want to listen to you. Not only that, you'll be more attractive to people. That makes them even want to listen, look at you and listen to you even more. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. If you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified as I post new videos. And check your rising and moon sign videos too as they're coming available. I'm working on them a little behind right now for April. I've got a number of them there, but I'll be doing all of them as the days are going by here. So just check. Yours might be there, or maybe it'll be up in the next couple of days. Okay, so Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, and feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Leo for the month of April? Okay, I'm going to fan these out and pick a card. Just what I just said. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. I love this. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Now, how much more perfect could that message have been? I mean, it's perfect. That ties in totally with what I was just saying. Okay. Next, I'm going to pick a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette, Baron-Reid. That cards. Okay, Spirit Animals. What is your message for Leo for the month of April? What's your message for Leo for the month of April, Spirit Animals? Okay, let me fan these out, and we'll get a card here. Okay, this is so cute. This is Nightingale Spirit. Look how cute this is. It's adorable. Love is all around. And I totally agree with that. I have felt throughout all these things going on over these last couple of months, I've felt very calm inside. So listen to your inner guidance. I'm a big believer in God and guardian angels. I really believe we have a lot of protection around us, regardless of all that's going on, that there's a big plan. There's a big picture, and we may not just see all the pieces to the picture. You know, it's kind of like a big jigsaw puzzle or something. We don't know how all the pieces fit together, but there's a plan. There's a big plan in the universe that's going on. But I believe this. Love is all around. So you've got protection all around you. I love that bird. That's so cute. Okay. So last but not least, I'm going to pick one more card. I'll pick it from the Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay. Let's see. Okay, angels, what is your message for Leo for the month of April? What's your message for Leo for the month of April? Okay, let's see. I'll give it another shuffle and fan these out. What's your message for Leo for the month of April? Okay, this is Angel Rosetta. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Okay, Angel Rosetta. That's such a sweet picture, too. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Nice message to end on. Okay, Leo, well, I hope you're happy with your reading for April. Be sure and check your rising moon sign videos as they're coming available. They might be there already now. Check and see. If you're born on the cusp of another sign and you identify with those traits of that other sign, you might want to check that too. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Have a wonderful April and happy spring. We'll talk again soon, Leo.